Let's go!
0% battery roulette. What actually happens when your cell voltage hits rock bottom? What I usually do when I notice the power is getting dangerously low is I start talking to the machine. I am leaning back and trying to look as light as possible because in my mind, if I hold my breath, then maybe the wheel will think I weigh 50 pounds less than I actually do. It makes absolutely no sense, but panic makes you do insane things. You are coasting along trying to be smooth, but your legs are shaking like a crackhead. The reality of hitting rock bottom voltage is not a gentle slowdown. A lot of people think the wheel is just going to tap you on the shoulder and say, "Excuse me, sir, we are out of juice." Absolutely not. What actually happens is a sudden and violent cutout. 1 second you are flying down the asphalt feeling like a superhero, and the next second the computer inside your wheel completely shuts the lights off. It just quits on you without a single ounce of remorse. The motor goes totally limp and gravity immediately remembers that it hates you. When that motor gives up, you become a human missile. You are not riding anymore. You are flying through the air with your arms flailing like a crazy person trying to catch an invisible bus. Your body turns into a human crayon and the pavement is the paper. You will be sliding across the street wondering why you did not just plug the machine into the wall an hour ago. The absolute disrespect of a sudden cutout is unmatched because the wheel stays completely fine while you are rolling into a ditch. I have seen so many people online talking about how they try to squeeze every last drop of voltage out of their packs. They think they are master technicians because they adjusted some settings. They are in the forums bragging about getting an extra 2 miles on a dead cell. Let me tell you something. You are not a scientist. You are just a person who is about to get a very expensive lesson in dental work. Those individual cells inside the pack are fighting for their lives, and when one of them drops below the safe line, the whole system just collapses. The worst part is the dreaded tilt-back warning. That is when the pedals literally force your toes up into the air to force you to slow down. Riding a wheel that is aggressively tilting back feels like trying to balance on a folding chair that is falling backwards down a flight of stairs. It is awkward and it is humiliating. People are driving by in regular cars looking at you like, why is that grown man standing like a penguin on a broken gadget? You have no dignity left at that point. So do not play games with the bottom end of your battery voltage. When the machine tells you it is tired, you need to listen to it. Stop trying to push through the warnings because you want to get all the way home without carrying the wheel. The street always wins. Respect the cells or the cells will personally introduce your face to the concrete. What I usually do when the total shutdown imminent warning starts beep beep beeping is I try to negotiate with the battery cells. I am looking down at the deck like, please just give me 2 more blocks. I will buy you the premium electricity next time, I swear. I start doing calculations in my head like an elite mathematician who failed high school algebra, trying to figure out if the wind pushing against my chest is consuming 3 volts or 4 volts. The sheer panic makes you hyper aware of every single bump in the road. Normally a tiny crack in the pavement is nothing. But when your voltage is sitting in the absolute basement, hitting a pebble feels like you just hit a landmine. You feel the motor give this tiny, pathetic little shudder and your heart stops. Your stomach drops through your anus. You are standing there completely frozen, trying not to make any sudden micro movements because you know the battery is currently running on hopes and dreams. You see these guys who swear they know their machine inside and out. They are looking at the live voltage app on their phone while riding, saying stuff like, "Oh, I can see the sag. It is totally fine. I still have 3.2 volts per cell under load." Shut up. Stop it. You are reading a screen while flying on a single wheel of doom. You are not a laboratory technician. You are a guy who is about to get launched into a parked minivan. The app is not going to catch you when the physics engine of the universe decides to turn off your balance. And when the cell imbalance actually strikes, it is a wrap. People do not realize that your battery pack is only as strong as its weakest link. You could have 99 cells feeling great, but that one little slacker cell at the bottom decides it is tired and wants to take a nap, and boom, the whole system goes completely dark. It is like being in a group project in school where one guy ruins the grade for everybody. Except in this group project, the failing grade involves you sliding across 3 lanes of traffic on your stomach. What blows my mind is the absolute silence after a high-speed cutout. When a car breaks down, there is noise, there is steam, there is a whole performance. When an electric unicycle hits rock bottom voltage and quits, it is completely silent. It just goes click, and then the only sound left in the neighborhood is the loud smack of your body bouncing off the curb, followed by the lonely sound of your helmet scraping against the concrete. It is a very lonely, very quiet kind of embarrassment. Then you have to deal with the aftermath. If you actually survive the cutout without breaking any bones, you now have to do the walk of shame. You are miles away from home, pushing an 80-pound piece of dead metal that refuses to roll properly because the magnets are dragging. You are sweaty, your gear is scuffed up, and you are walking along the sidewalk like a guy pushing a broken lawnmower through a luxury mall. Every single pedestrian you pass looks at you with pure pity. They are looking at you like, look at this poor guy, his futuristic unicycle betrayed him. So let me summarize the golden rule for you right now so you do not have to learn it the hard way like the thousands of people writing horror stories on the internet. 0% does not mean you have a little bit left. 0% means the Grim Reaper is currently standing right behind you, whispering in your ear, asking what size shoe you wear so he can take your boots after the crash. Do not test the limits. When the red light flashes, you put your feet on the ground, you accept defeat and call an Uber. Turn off the roulette wheel before the roulette wheel turns off you. Thanks for watching.